Hey guys, we are going to discuss about the following topics in this piece of video. And welcome to our channel. What is namespace in Python and its types? This picture illustrates the namespace structure in Python. In Python, namespace refers to a collection of names or identifiers and their associated objects. A namespace can be considered as a mapping between names and objects. Namespaces are used to avoid naming conflicts and to provide a way to organize and group related names. Types of namespaces in Python: local namespace, global namespace, built-in namespace. Local namespace contains the names defined within a function or method. These names are only accessible within the function or method. Global namespace contains the names defined at the top level of a module or script. These names are accessible from any part of the program. Built-in namespace contains the names of all built-in functions, modules, and constants in Python, such as print, range, list, true, and so on. When a name is referenced in Python, the interpreter looks for the name, first in the local namespace, then the global namespace, and finally, in the built-in namespace. If the name is not found in any of these namespaces, a name error is raised. Understanding namespaces is important in Python because it helps to avoid naming conflicts and makes it easier to maintain and organize code. What is the scope of variable in Python and its types? This picture clearly illustrates the scope of variable. In Python, the scope of a variable refers to the region of the program where the variable can be accessed. The scope of a variable is determined by where it is defined. Python has two types of variable scopes: local scope and global scope. Variables that are defined inside a function or block of code have local scope. These variables can only be accessed from within the function or block of code where they are defined. Once the function is exited, the variable is destroyed and cannot be accessed again. Variables that are defined outside of any function or block of code have global scope. These variables can be accessed from any part of the program, including inside the functions and blocks of code. Global variables are created when the program starts and remain in memory until the program terminates. Understanding the variable scopes in Python is important for writing clear and maintainable code, and for avoiding naming conflicts between variables. It is generally recommended to use local variables whenever possible and to avoid using global variables unless they are absolutely necessary. In addition, Python also has a concept of non-local scope, which is used to access variables inside nested functions. It can be accessed and modified from inside a nested function, but cannot be accessed from outside the nested function. Thank you. Once again, we will meet you in another piece of video and extend your support to grow our channel. Please subscribe and hit the like button.